Hi Capricorn, welcome to WillowOAK. I am here to do a reading for you for the week beginning March 28th. So we're going to start with some oracle cards and then get an energy and then go into the tarot. Please only take with you what resonates. This is a general reading, okay? And leave the rest behind. Now you might check all your placements, your sun, moon, rising, and our Venus signs for a more complete picture, or if this doesn't resonate with you. Okay, you have flexible. So this is saying that during this time, you do need to be flexible. And I do have the times set, but energy being what it is, it could extend out a little bit longer, okay? Yeah, it's saying you need to be flexible. So there might be something that comes up during this time that might be a bit of a challenge for you to be flexible, but saying to be flexible. Here it says there's always enough, the koi fish spirit. Okay, we're going to get one more. And see what this has to say. And then we'll get an energy. Overall energy. Okay. Creativity. Very nice. So this is kind of an interesting combination here. You have be flexible, creative, and there's always enough. And I'm an artist, so I got to tell you, being flexible with your creativity can actually be a lot of fun. But I'm not saying that's what this is saying. We'll have to get some more cards. It's probably not talking about making a sculpture. All right, let's see. What do we have? Oh, it's a beautiful energy. You have the Knight of Water. Romantic, flirtatious, introspective, fickle, falling in love, being swept off your feet, a sudden love affair. Now, the lack of balance in a relationship isn't so cool, but the rest of it is. Situations or topics that make your heart flutter. A love of art and poetry. Well, the art fits right in with the creativity. I do love this image. I love this energy. I think it's a wonderful energy to get. But it might be because of the image. Well, actually, I would think it's both. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get this started and see what we come up with. Now, knights are the hardest working cards in the deck. Just thought you'd like to know that. And this particular knight is the slowest of all of them. In no hurry, too busy having a wonderful time. Okay, your energy is that of the Knight of Wands. Okay, the Knight of Wands is a fast-moving energy, very enthusiastic, ambitious, and one of the things I really like about this knight is they're goal-oriented, as are all the knights, but this one wants to reach their goal because of the passion that they have for the subject, and I find that actually quite beautiful. So they're in a hurry to achieve their goal because of the passion that they feel for it. Okay, let's see what your challenge is. Your challenge is to stay out of this kind of energy. This is where you're feeling cornered, okay? These are emotions and thoughts of the challenging kind. So your challenge is to not let yourself get wrapped up in drama or let your emotions take control of you. Okay, you need to keep control of your emotions instead, okay? So let's see what your focus is. You know, and sometimes doing that can be a challenge. Depends on what you're involved in. And that's possible that where it says flexible, that might come into play in that area. No, one more. Okay. Your focus is the Page of Wands, which I find really quite interesting because your overall energy for this particular spread is the Knight of Wands. Okay? And the Page of Wands is your focus, which comes right before the Knight. And the Page of Wands, you feel like you're a free spirit with a passion for life. You're filled with all these new ideas, and you really want to go out and achieve them. I mean, that to me looks, sounds like what it is right before you get to that night. You want to go do this. You feel a strong pull towards using the ideas to start a new phase of your life. And this is the energy where a spiritual path could be calling out to you. Okay? So that is your focus. So it fits beautifully. Okay, let's see your recent past. Oh me, oh my. Okay, this makes a lot of sense now, doesn't it? Your recent past, you had the 9 of Swords. And the image really does a great job at showing you what this means. You are so wrapped up in these emotions of the challenging kind that, like you can't sleep at night. It's hard to think clearly. And so it makes sense that your challenge is to get yourself out of this kind of energy. So this was recent past. And so to me, what this is saying is you are still feeling a lot of this. This comes before this energy. So it's actually a little less, a little bit better. So maybe you're on the road to getting past this. I hope. But it is saying, yeah, that's your challenge. Okay, and these two wanted to jump out as your strength, which are both beautiful. Okay, you have the Emperor. And the Emperor is a very powerful energy. He's the Emperor, right? And what he does is set solid foundations from which his success will grow. And you have the World also as your strength. And the World is a successful completion of a cycle and therefore the beginning of something new. Beautiful, very powerful. Both major arcana, it's powerful. So I would say that you are going to be able to, rise above this challenge. Very powerful cards. Definitely the most powerful cards out here. And that's in your strength position. So let's see what your future says. More Wands. The King of Wands. So you're going from the Page to the Knight to the King. Lots of Wands. And Wands are really nice energies. They're full of ambition, enthusiasm. And this particular King is extremely charismatic. He leads people towards a common goal. That's how charismatic he is. People will follow him. And he's also very social for a reason. And that is in your future position. It's a very strong energy. So you have quite a few strong energies out here. Court cards and major arcana, with the exception of the 2 challenging cards. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how you should proceed. Another powerful card. You should proceed with the Queen of Pentacles energy. And the thing that I find most powerful about her is her balance. She is extremely balanced. Her career side she loves, and it's very lucrative. Her home life is very happy. And she manages to keep them both in a beautiful, balanced state. So this is saying, proceed by keeping yourself balanced. And I can see how that could easily apply. You know, here, both of these are very unbalanced. Okay? So you need to bring balance in and make for sure that the challenging emotions don't get the better of you, that you're in control of them. Okay, this is what you need to know. The Devil. And I'm sure that's got to do with these energies. Okay. Now, here's what you don't see. The happiness. This is waiting for you. This is where you are very happy and content with your life. Okay, let's see the possible outcome. Beautiful. A new beginning. And this is a beginning where it could end up being quite lucrative for you. Okay? Like you get a really good raise at work, or you become an entrepreneur, you create a product, you write a book, something, but it is most likely going to bring in some good income. And also, this is where you've gone through the process of thinking about something, having the emotions about it, going forward to try to achieve it. And here you are. Okay? So that's beautiful. So what this is saying to me, that you're going to be able to get rid of this energy, which is what you want. This is detrimental to you. Period. And you're going to be able to deal with these appropriately. Okay? Oh, and you're going to like this too. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Empress, which adds even more power to this reading because you have the Empress and the Emperor. So it's like you have these divine counterparts as a part of your reading. Beautiful. It really is. You have, like I said, mostly court cards, some major arcana, matter of fact. All these up here are major arcana. And I find it very interesting what you're seeing is the Devil energy. You're seeing all these challenges. You're not seeing the happiness and the contentment in your life. So let's take some clarifying cards. But you will see it because here's this new beginning. And your strengths are the Emperor and the World. So this, like I said, is a successful completion of a cycle. and you're going to be building a solid foundation. So you are going to get this under control, okay? But let's get out some clarifying cards here. I can totally understand where it says you need to be flexible, and you do. Because those emotions, like I said, if they are in control of you, it's just about impossible until you manage to get a grip on them to have peace of mind, right? So here you need to be flexible and work on just letting these go. The koi fish spirit, there's always enough. So if some of your stresses include this, try not to worry. And you have creativity. So that could be saying, be creative in how you proceed, to get this under control and in check, and to get rid of this. Let's get a card for the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Wands, another Wands card. This is a new beginning. This is where it's telling you you're having a new beginning and you need to follow your passion. What is it that you are passionate about? I mean, you have wands, 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 lots of wands in the core of this reading. So there is something that you're very passionate about. And it's saying, this is a new beginning, which will help you get rid of this energy. But it's a beginning where you need to follow your passion. So is it possible that some of this stress or negative, challenging emotions is because you are not doing what you're passionate about? Could that be possible? I know a lot of us, we work at a job, for example, that we do not like because we know we need to make an income for our families, for example, right? And depending on how much dislike there is for that, it can create this kind of energy. But it's saying to go follow your passion. Oh, okay, and these two just jumped out. I was going to say we're going to take a card for the Eight of Swords. Okay, you have choices, okay, and you have the Five of Swords. The choice card means these choices are available to you, all right? But don't just pick the pretty shiny thing, okay? Go in and do your research and find out which choice or choices are best for you. There's that. And now for the Five of Swords, this is where you've been engaged in a win-lose conflict. And I could see the possibility here and here. Trust has been broken and you feel like you're acting in competition with others instead of working together. So if this situation has been brought on by dealing with someone else, this is saying try to find a way to work together, create peace, okay? But it's also saying, try to work it out. And if you can't, then just move on. But if this is all within your head and there is nobody else involved, then you need to make different choices, the choices that help you get this under control. Now let's get a card for the Devil. The Devil is a strong energy. But you can see where he's got these people shackled to him. And these bindings are actually very loose. You can just pull them off your head and go. So while he is a strong energy, he does not have the control over you that you might think he does. Mm-hmm. You have the power to change that. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Okay. So, that is saying, use love. Mm-hmm. Because the Knight of Cups is all about love and beautiful things, art, poetry, all these beautiful things which the devil energy is not interested in, right? Doesn't have anything to do with it. So maybe kill him with kindness. I'm sure the devil's going to be gone. For one, you have very powerful cards here. The Emperor and the Empress. And here it says a successful completion of a cycle. And this is a cycle we're talking about, right? So the devil's going to be gone. And you are going to have a new beginning. One that is the Ace of Pentacles. Have balance. It's saying that's how you proceed. Use balance. Make for sure that your life is balanced. And if you feel an imbalance, work on that and get it back into balance. And you had this card twice, which is slow moving and filled with love, happiness, fun, art, all kinds of beautiful things, okay? And I think you'd like to see this at the bottom of the deck. You have a new beginning. And that's from taking these cards, which are all about addressing the challenging issues. And it's saying there's a new beginning here too. And guess what it is? The very same beginning that you have here. It's the Ace of Pentacles. So that is making me certain that these cards are truly addressing this because you have the very same outcome by the clarifying cards and by the cards themselves. All right? Okay. Wow. So, okay, sum it all up. You have beautiful, strong cards here. You do have a challenge. Your challenge is to get out of the negative energy, okay? And it looks like the negative energy has gotten to the point that it has brought in the devil energy, which is just saying a negative energy that is to your detriment. Here it's saying by using love and creativity and beautiful things and positive attitudes, this will get rid of that. And you have so much strength in this reading. This will be gone. Make for sure you create balance, okay? That's really important too. And what you don't see will come to light. This will be gone, and you will find that you are very content with your life. Nobody can be happy or balanced in this kind of energy. You can't. It's just too challenging, too hard, too negative. Okay. I think those are all the clarifying cards we need. So let's get some cards from the universe and see what they would like to share. Okay, your first card from the universe. Beautiful. Balance. Okay, this particular energy is a give and take energy. It's where you want to share with others and others want to share with you, which is beautiful in itself. But you see these scales here, it also means balance. And I can tell you, if you are balanced, you will not be here, you will not be here, and you will not be here. Okay? So it is saying, bring in the balance. It is coming to you. Let it in. Okay? Oh, okay. And you have another new beginning. And this one fits right in. It is a new beginning that is filled with happiness, love, and joy. Okay? Perfect. Let's get one more card. All right. Okay. This is the same energy as this. And most of the times when I do a reading, not every time, but most of the times, one or more of the cards from the universe will make reference to the problem, if there is one. Yeah. This is the exact same card. So the universe is saying, to get out of this energy, have balance. And balance might sound easy, but if you're in this state, getting rid of those challenging thoughts, depends on who you are and your personality type, etc. It might be pretty easy, and then it might be a challenge in itself. But getting out of this by bringing in balance and having a new beginning filled with love, happiness, and joy. Okay, so this reading has been full of power, love, creativity, challenging thoughts. Okay, so yeah, bring in the balance, bring in the love, bring in all the positivity that you can. This will change. Okay, you also have the two beginnings, the Ace of Pentacles, and they both came out. The first part was when when they did the reading, was the very last card. And when I did the clarifying cards, it was the very last card. So I'm sure it's saying, you go through this, everything will be fine. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Hierophant. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. The Hierophant is like the spiritual link between us and the divine. It's where you learn, and it's a beautiful energy. So maybe asking your angels for help might be a good idea here too. Okay, let's get a charm and see what comes up. Okay, this is a stethoscope for those of you who don't know, which I'm sure everybody does. And when I get this, what this says to me is you start on this process, right, of removing these challenging thoughts from your life. What you need to do is every once in a while, however often you feel, go in and just like check yourself. You know, are you on the path that you've decided is the best path to remedy this? And then just keep checking in and making for sure that you're still on that path. Because it can be easy to sway off of the path or put it off a little. You don't want to do that. So you want to just keep checking in and making for sure that you're on the path that leads to your happiness. Okay? Thank you so much. I hope this reading is helpful. And if you liked it, I would really appreciate it if you would give it a like, share, subscribe, comment. It all helps the channel to grow and would help me a lot. Thank you so much. Much love. Bye.